Hello guys, so welcome to another video of Rhino and Grasshopper. So in this video we are going to see a pavilion using Kangaroo plugin. It's kind of a concept, like it's kind of a concept of form finding in Grasshopper. It's one of the example. So you can see this video, and like in this video we are going to see like how to make that pavilion which I showed in the cover. So let's go into the video. So if you didn't subscribe, please do the subscription. And if you think this tutorial will help your friends or your colleagues, please share to them. Okay, let's go. The first command I'm going to use is ellipse. Okay. So before that, I'm just turning on the bifocal. So bifocal is a plugin which gives you a label of each command so that you can easily notice what plugin or what component I'm using. So it will give you a clear understanding. That's why. So I'm just giving a value of 200. So all the value which I'm giving is like just proportional one, not an exact. Just it comes to my mind, and like it's not like oh it's some rational value or something. Just come to my mind. I just give it like that. Okay. So I just draw the ellipse by using ellipse component by giving two radius, that is 200 and 150. Okay. So I just want to split this ellipse into n number of points. Okay. I just want to get points of as keeping the ellipse as reference. So I'm just using divide curves. So it will divide the curve, obvious. So it's the name. So you can see by default the count as 10. So but I want a little bit more. So I just give maybe some 48 or something. Yeah. I sorry I just inserted in the wrong side. So you can see like 48 points has been created. So it's been divided into 48, and the point is just a reference which shows like which indicates the segments. So it's been split. Okay. Now I need another one circle or something on the top, which so we are going to create a surface between these two shape. Okay, so it's up to you. If you want, you can create an ellipse or something, but I just go with circle. So I just want like one shape in a different way. That's why. If you want, you can give like square or something. Just give a try, or some parametrical shape or some irregular shape using interpolate curves or something. So like, you need to try whatever you think. So then only you'll find new stuff and you learn a lot. So I'm just moving it above. So by default it always has unit z. You can see unit z by 10 value, but purpose that I always give unit z. And maybe I can give an height of 100 meters for now. And these values are adjustable, like you can adjust until after you finish the pavilion also. So that's why like one of the greatest feature of Grasshopper, you can adjust like all the values in between or like at the last or like so it can be adjustable. Whereas when you need to do that in Rhino, it's like it's a big deal. So that's why I always use Grasshopper for that. So if you're not conformed with what value you're conformed with, you're just searching with the concept, like you're just sticking with the conceptual and then go with the Grasshopper, because like it will give you a lot of options, and when you change the number by mistake you'll get the form which you are not up to it, but it looks nice. So it's just an accident, but discoveries are made by accident, so it's obvious. So let's go into the videos. Let's continue the script. So now I just need the polyline because this is a proper circle, but I don't want that. I want polyline. Polyline, where is it? Polyline is just a line which is drawn from the point, so it will become like not a circle. It will be like like polygon. It creates a polygon, like 48 sides polygon. When I join it, you can see it's not curve. It's a straight line. So I just need that. So I'm just control C control V, and I just need okay. I also need to divide this. Maybe it's control C control V. Count the same, but curve I just give this as the curve. The count is same, like 48 48. It's like it's fine. So points are just divided to a polyline. So I just hide this, which I don't need. So you can see the polyline has been created, but you can see it's not being closed. So it's nothing, like we need to right click on the closed option and set the boolean to true. The same here, set the boolean to true. So it's being closed. So this is the shape. Okay, now so I'm just going to explore. Okay, so when I explore word, like you will get the line separate, like each line as a line, as well as you will get the points of intersection. Okay, so I'm going to do like when you do the kangaroos, like we need like a lot of reference file so that we get a proper pavilion. So I'm just going to explore. So one part of the script I'm going to use the segments, and another part of the script I'm going to use the vertexes. So vertexes are the points and segments of the lines. Okay. So let's first finish the first part of the script. Okay, let's merge the vertexes. I mean merge the segment. Sorry, I mean the lines. So I'm just merging it. So when I select the merge, you can see the both the lines have been created. So now I just going to loft it. Loft. Okay. So okay, like it's only loft. Okay, I just need to simplify because like this is like smaller. The shape is like I just simplify it and simplify it, and now I just uh, craft it and just craft. Okay, so we got the loft, so this is fine. So after the loft has been done, now I just need to split. I just trying to split it into split it into small shells, which I showed in the image. Like it is being split into small triangle elements. So for that I need to create a base. So I just create a divide domain. So divide domain square, not cube. I want it square where it is 2. Oh yeah. So it has like where a square is a 3 count, whereas cube has a 3 count, whereas square has only u and v. So I'm just connecting the loft to the domain, and now I just create isotrim. Sorry, isotrim. So like I can't explain each command in a detailed way, but along the script I can show what this command is doing to the script. Doing to the model. I can show you that. Maybe you can get some clear idea. So if you want a clear explanation, I'm planning to take a tutorial like one-on-one classes. So if you want, you can join in that. If you're interested, please in the comment section, or like just fill the form which is in description. So it's just a class where you'll see all the detailed component explanation, everything. So I'm just giving the 10 number slide like in U, and these just one. So you can see it's been splitted. Now after it's been splitted, I'm just trimming it. So technically when I keep you, there is like a lot of values. You can see the law n is equal to 20 values, but I'm just need to join. So when you isotrim, technically it's a grip. So I'm just going to I can't use a normal join. I'm just using grip join. So and in this I'm just need to flatten it because I was using craft over here. So I'm just flattening here, and I'm just proving off. So after the brief join, like I'm just simplifying the mesh. So this is so useful. I'm just simplifying the mesh now. Like it's a kind of conversion of from beer to mesh, brief to mesh. Now I'm just extracting a proper mesh command. So now it's a proper mesh in the mesh component. Now after mesh is done, like now we have to do the like we need to take the kangaroo elements, and like I'm just using the edge length. So in the edge length is asking for the mesh, so the mesh is given. Now just keep show. So I just showed. So maybe like now if I explain, like it won't be that clear. So it's just a part of the circuit. It's just a part of the uh, uh, command, like right. Sorry. I am 0.1. Okay, 0.1. Okay, so one part of the script is done. So this is fine. Let's move this a little bit aside. Okay. So now let's go into the other part. As I said before, like we are going to use the vertexes as well as segments. So segment is done. Now we are going to use the vertexes. So the vertexes also, like this is like the top element, this is the bottom element, and this is the top element. So each element, like, so in the image you can see like the bottom element has the inner depth. I mean there was a curve inside, and the top element it has a curve outside. So like we are going to do different scripting for both, using both points. So first we will do with the bottom one. I mean i mean the with the elliptical one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to extract the point first into a point vector. So you can see the point vectors then. So now from the point vector, so I just need the curve, like the curve. So for that I just need the points. So I just hide all of this, view off. So I just need like, just imagine there should be a three-sided like opening. So I just need to select one three in between three segment of points. Okay, not 3 points, three segment of point. Just imagine I just want to select this one, two, three, four, five, this point, and here one 5 point, in this side one 5 point, in this side one 5 point. So how can we do is like we can use cull index. So just keep this list, and just maybe I can use the panels instead of giving numbers later, because I'm not going to change the number over here. So the value can be given in panels also, like when your number is so fixed and you don't need to change, like you won't change it, then you can use panels, which is a fixed number value. So on this I'm just giving list item, sorry, list length. So the list length, I want the partition list. So I just need a three segment of I mean three segment of points. I just give list to here. As I said before, I just need three segment. So I just need to division. So I just connected. Let's select. So this is done. So in this, so in this we need to list the item. So I'm just giving list item. Yeah. So I just giving the list item. Now I'm just connecting the list item to this. Now the series. So how many points do you need in the series? Like in the previous, I know I need three series. In that, in one series, how many points should be there? So you need to indicate that here. Maybe I can use 7. Well, 7 is my lucky number. So I just give 7 because of that. So, okay. So after this, now I'm just typing cull index again. Cull index. That's it. The cull index I'm just giving to. So I'm just taking the chunks to the list and series to the index. And now I'm just using the list. So this is done. Like now you can see I just created the partition list. So now when I use the list item, you can see a series which has 7.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's like, what is this? Like, just imagine this is a 360. We are just dividing. We just need 3 point, like three series. So three series has been created. If I give 4, so you can see, so the 4 series. So it's like it has the equal. It's like it's just divided by 3. Like 360 divided by 3 is 180. So from that point, select from that 180 three different axes, the points series is being selected, and this one is curl index, which selects the remaining points. That is, like, after the series there are a lot of points. These are like the remaining points which is being selected. I'm just pulling off this and obvious this. So we are going to do a separate operation with this as well as separate operation with this. Okay. So first, that is from the cull index, that is from the lines which you took. We are going to work with that first. So I mean the line which is like the points. I mean the cull index is the points which have been rest over than the selection. So with the cull index, what I'm going to do is like just use point. Just take the point first. I'm just keeping it over here. And use list item. So these I'm just creating for the reference. So this is in the panel. Reference for kangaroo to create a proper pavilion. So these are everything comes under reference points. I'm just trying to create as many input values and reference points so that I get a proper mesh. I mean proper form. So list item. So panel. So in Rhino, like in Grasshopper, like minus value you can give using negative, because number slider doesn't have minus. You need to give you can give range in the number slider, then you will get a minus. Not like, just imagine if I type minus, it will go into subtraction. So all you can do is minus one dot dot one. So it has like minus 1 to 1. It gives you number slider. Instead of that, yeah, you can use negative this point. Also you can use panel. You can give the inside. You can give the value in panel, but panel is a value like you can't change it like number slider. You have to double click it and then change it. Okay, that's it. Not more than, it's not a big issue. But I'm just saying the comfort thing. I use panel in certain point I use panel, in certain point I use number slider. So the line has been created. So what I'm going to do, what I'm trying to do is like I just need a series of lines. I mean a series of uh, an arc, kind of arc with points, so which can be used as reference to create the pavilion. So that's what I'm just trying to do. Okay, so in this I just bring the points. Maybe you can do simultaneously also, like just create the points over here. You can see the points is being created. Okay, so in this start point, so now I just need the midpoint of the curve, so I just give curve middle. So I just give curve middle over here, and from curve middle and just give vector vector 2 point construct point construct point is done. Now the construct point. So just keeping this as a reference, I'm just drawing a circle over here, maybe radius 71 or something. I said no, 7 is my lucky number. You can see a lot of 7s in my script. Sometimes like favors a lot for me. So amplitude. So I just join the vector to vector. I just give the amplitude value to 14. And now in this, let's give move to motion geometry to the circle. So it's been moved over here. I'm literally doing is I'm going to cut this semicircle. I just want that inner, using this line, I'm just going to cut it in a proper way. Like I'm going to trim it. So I'm just going to use intersect, and then this is a plugin. The plugin link has been given in the description. If you want, you can go and download it. So I'm just, the curve is the line which we created, value is, yeah, so it's been created. Now I'm going to use shatter. So shatter, like I'm going to use the PAM.js parametric, and I'm just using the geometry to shatter. And now shatter, I'm just going to use the length. So with the length, I'm going to use sort list. So I'm just going to use this, but I'll just give a relay. So from here, I'm just going to use list item. So I just need to, so it's been shattered. Now I just use list item to select uh, select the inner part. So I just join in, you can see. So from the list item, you need to use endpoint. Shit. List item. Okay, sorry guys, I just forgot to value over here. Basic mistake. And it's been done. Wait. Okay. Sort in. So it's been created. So now I'm just going to use flip curve. Flip curve. I'm just going to flip it over here. You can see it's been cutted. So let's preview off. So you can see it's been cutted. So which I need. So the flip curve. So I'm just turning this over here. So in this lift length, so with this flip curve, I'm just going to use divide curve again with the flip curve. So I'm just using curves. You can see it's been divided. So now I'm just giving the list length to the count, and maybe the expression I'm just going to use x minus 1. So x minus 1. So in this part, so I'm just going to give an anchor. So I need like two anchor points. So one is anchor is being created using this targets, and point is being from here. So one anchor is created. So till now what we created is these two, that is vertexes, one anchor, and we also need one anchor in between. So that can be created using, that is an easy process. Like the second explorer, you can see. So from here I'm going to use point, the above point. So for that I need an anchor. So what I'm just going to use cal index maybe 0, and now I'm just taking this as a point. So you can see the point is being selected. So now I'm just going to make this an anchor point, anchor point. So I'm just going to keep so this is the top and this is the bottom anchor. So now I need the loads. So if you go carefully, I kept 1 point aside for the loads. So one I kept for the anchor, like one. So basically the bottom one is the major thing. So I'm just splitting the bottom into two parts, one for the load and one for the anchor. And the top one I kept one anchor. So we need multiple loads for the bottom one also. So I'm just going to use vector 2 point A, sorry, point B, maybe point A. You need to, you can keep construct point. So the default construct point is 0 comma 0 comma 0. You can see the value is 0 comma 0 comma 0. It's by default. For this we are going to apply the amplitude. So I'm just doing this step, like if you know what it means, if you don't know what is amplitude, or if you don't know what is vector 2 point, maybe as I said before, I'm just teaching a class. It's not like a workshop. It is a deep study on Grasshopper. You have like around 50 to 60 hours of classes, just like 5% in a class. So you'll be concentrated in a proper way. So in that class, you can learn a lot. So as I said before, I need a lot of load. So I need at least 2 loads. So I'm just using load. So I'm just using point as vector and the force vector, and the point I can use it from here. I can use the point, and the vector can be the force vector. So one load is created, and I want another load for this point too. Control V. So I just need another one load. So as I said before, for this point I can create, maybe I can use this point as a load, but instead of vector I'm just giving unit z, and maybe I can give a value of 33 something, 66. Okay, I'm just trying to do this. Okay, so this is done. I'm just creating 2.2 loads. Okay, I'm just keeping the load aside. So let's check once all the values done. Okay, 1 2 3 4, like the 6 element, like the amplitude, the anchor, the edge length, the anchor. So edge length is nothing but the split, like we are splitting the surface. Then with the anchor we are just going to create the parametric, the fluid surface. So I'm just going to use merge. So show edge world, edge length, anchor, load, load. So again load. So everything is done. So now I'm just turning on the relay. Everything, and I'm going to flatten it. Flat. Oh, sorry, reverse. Flatten. I don't know. There is a shortcut. I don't know. I saw a person who's using shortcut for making flatten and reverse or something. You just press some keyboard and automatically the flatten comes at the point. So I seriously don't know. Maybe I should learn that. I saw someone were using that. So now I'm going to use Ponzi solver. So let's connect the goal. Okay, not bad. This is what I required. So let's use the button so that whenever you change, you can reset. And Boolean Toggle. So Boolean Toggle is used to give the like when you change and when you keep it in a false and when you change it won't update, so it is good. So this is done, so you can see. So if you want, you can change the value or something. Okay, so once you change the value, you need to turn on the buttons. Okay, so it's like done, so that it's just a control for the button, like it just make like you can just control the load, because like this is just a small model, so it doesn't have that much load. But when you work on the big model, it always has a more load. So that's why. So now you can see this is O as a list, B as a list, and I as a list. It's like iteration, vertex. Okay. So in this, I'm just using a list item. I'm just turning off this. You can see the filing. The list item. What I'm going to do is using triangulate mesh. So with this, I'm going to use Mesh Explore. So after this, you can see the Mesh Explore has been done. Now offset mesh. Yes, please. So I'm just moving it this way. So let's share. You can see the mesh and we put in it. Maybe when I ungroup it, ungroup. So you can see the each triangle element has been created. So this is how the shape has been created. So if you have any doubts in the video, please let me know in the comment section. And as we said, we are going to take Rhino and Grasshopper classes for the students as well as for the professional ones. So everyone has their own offers. So please check the description for the offers. And if you're interested, fill the form and see. Have an internet. Thank you for watching the video. Bye bye. Have a nice day. See you. Don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button. Bye bye.